to it here as we've got Jeremy Fowler in Baltimore today. And all the headlines leading up to today have been around the injuries that this team has dealt with. And then again today, another one in Gus Edwards. What can you tell us, Jeremy?
Well, Laura, they're still undergoing tests with Gus Edwards, but the early returns are that this is not good and that he could be out for the year. And so the Ravens right now are happy that they signed Le'Veon Bell.
Tuitt's done a great job a couple of times. And see Stanley down.
Already lost one lineman, and this is Stanley, who just 48 hours ago signed a 5-year extension for $112 million. Their left tackle and one of the best. Ronnie Stanley.
That's a tough one, too. I mean, you're already down. Phillips is out.
From the shotgun. Check down back screen. Dobbins, and he's shot down. After a short gain to the 18, it'll be 3rd and 10. Look out, J.K. Dobbins injured on the play, clutching his leg. And this is a potential worst-case scenario. John Harbaugh staring on, as we all are, hoping it is not as serious as it looked at first blush. It was the left leg that Dobbins was clutching. The medical team will come out and take a look. We are not going to speculate. We'll let the medical team take a look at
that penalty has declined. 3rd down.
Jackson was limping and on the deck right now.
That would be devastating. Yeah, he didn't initially. Let's see, Owusu Koromoa comes down. Oh, and he lands on that the back of the left heel. But Lamar looks like he's grabbing the other leg. I'm not.
Well, we know he was sacked 7 times by Pittsburgh last week.
Let's see if we get an angle here. Oh, he gets both ankles. He lands on the back of both heels.
What do you think? You like this trade?
My thing is, Gil, I don't know why the Cards would trade for a small receiver. Hell, you got a small quarterback. You should want big receivers. I understand that you got D-Hop and you brought A.J. Green back for another year.
Yep.
But Skip, you got Rondale Moore. He's 5'7". Hollywood Brown, 5'9". And you got a 5'9" quarterback throwing to small guys. Yeah, get him some 6'4" receivers. Look, the Ravens were not going to play Hollywood Brown the type of money that he wanted. Hollywood Brown has seen all these guys. He saw A.J. Brown get traded, get $100 million. He saw Devontae Adams. He see all these guys. The Ravens are not paying you that. Because you know why? Because you're going to be doing all that blocking. And he's like, I'm tired of blocking. And his quarterback situation. Don't let anybody fool you. He loves Lamar Jackson.
We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all.
Imagine going through life and being on this side of life and knowing you gave everything you have, and now somebody calls you champion the rest of your life. I paid that price, you know? I said, or imagine messing it up and regret it the rest of your life. And the moment that I was even thought of when I was playing, when I heard somebody say, first ballot Hall of Famer, man, that's football heaven. That's sitting with, when I was 11 years old, when I was 10 years old, 10, 11 years old, I told Phil Simms yesterday, like, he was one of my favorite quarterbacks. But Wilbur Marshall was one of my favorite people, period, because I just loved the way he played the game. And I'm sitting there as a kid, no food on the table, mama trying to find a way to make it work. And I'm looking at mama, and I tugged on her shirt one day, and I said, one day you'll never work another day in your life. I promise you that, Mom. And to this day, me being selfish is now. When I leave here, I'll probably go find one of Ray Lewis cigars and sit back and say, wow, I did it. Like, I really did that. Right? 9 surgeries later, nobody you know, you always look at the television, and it's great to look at the television, but
the finished product.
It's the finished product. And man, I've always told my kids, and I've always told my family, I've always told my mom, I've always told people who can't find a way, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up.
Let me tell you something. If tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give for today? Forget everything else. Forget everything else. Forget that there was any sunlight left. What would you spend today thinking about? Yourself or the man that's beside you? Or the man that you know you'll give everything in your heart for? We get one opportunity in life. One chance in life to do whatever you're gonna do. To lay your foundation, to make whatever mark you're gonna make. Whatever legacy you're gonna leave. Leave your legacy. And it's found through effort. Wins and losses come a dime a dozen. But effort, nobody can judge effort. Because effort is between you and you. Effort ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. So that team that think they're ready to see you, they think what they seen on film, they ain't saw what film shows. Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature now than I was 5 minutes ago. Because I'm pissed off for greatness. Because if you ain't pissed off for greatness, that means you okay with being mediocre. There ain't no man in here okay with being just basic.
I'm from a very, very small town. Very small town. And in this small town, I just wanted to start off by thanking Papa Jakes. You know, the good book says, without a vision, thou people shall perish.
On its way.
His vision
It bounces off
gives us new hope.
and it's good.
His vision of his heart says that I will do.
A great fit for the defense. We're going to make you Baltimore Ravens.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited. I appreciate the thing. Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, it's Eric Scott from Baltimore.
This is Ojabo.
How would you feel about playing for the other Harbaugh, playing for Coach McDonald again? Sure, You'll get honored.
Former Raven Bernard Pollard said this about Lamar Jackson, that no top wide receiver would ever come there. Plenty of receivers have been available. You see it ends with him saying LJ is good, but he's not able to make the throws.